Good evening, everybody. My name is John Dials, coming to you guys from another hotel room here in Denver, Colorado. Been on the road for what seems like 3 weeks. Been very trying. I wanted to discuss the office of the Commissioner of Major League Baseball, and I think over time that office has done a pretty good job managing the game of Major League Baseball. I think the power given to the commissioner at times may seem like he's overreaching. And my example would be Bowie Kuhn versus the Oakland Athletics when Oakland decided to part with some of their players to the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. I think that Kuhn stepped in that instance with his power that he had to make decisions based on the good of the game and to maintain the competitive level of the game. And I think that was a good decision. Vida Blue, Joe Rudi, and Rollie Fingers became great players for Oakland and Hall of Fame caliber players. The situation that arose later on in the 80s with Pete Rose and his trial and conviction for the most part of gambling on Major League Baseball. I think that the commissioner stepped in and executed the rules properly, but I think there was no real concern for Rose's part what a lifetime ban meant to one of the best players in baseball. And I think that with the power that the commissioner had at that point as a central, singular official overseeing and managing the game, I think more collective thought could have been put into that to where Rose could have served a penalty, even a suspension from baseball, but maybe not a lifetime ban. And I think for the most part, the power of the office of the commissioner, Bart Giamatti at the time, was executed to the fullest extent. I think the opinion maybe of most people nowadays, fans that support the game of baseball, would prefer to see Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame. The other few responsibilities that the commissioner has to interject in disputes, whether they be labor disputes between owners and players, even representing owners in some contract negotiations, negotiating television contracts, overseeing situations before they get into a judicial setting, I think are pretty good. And over the course of 30 to 40 years, I think with the exception of maybe Fay Vincent, who tried to realign some teams and divisions and break some natural rivalries up, specifically regarding the Chicago Cubs, I think the office of the commissioner has upheld its end of the bargain. Certainly need an authoritative figure to oversee the game. And for the most part, I think the powers granted to the commissioner as that administrative person well received. Thank you. Have a good evening.